Welcome to FredoTools Color by Slope. This extension will assign colors to a mesh of faces based on their individual slope. So you have several ways to invoke color by slope. If you have it display, this is this icon in the toolbar of FredoTools. The second way is to invoke the quick launcher of FredoTools, and you select color by slope. And the third way is to go to the menu tools in SketchUp, go to FredoTools, and have a color by slope as a sub menu. First, faces must be enclosed within a group or a component at the first level. Then just select the group or component and invoke color by slope. So you get a dialog box with a number of parameters. The most important is the list of threshold angles. They are given in degrees. So for example, here we have 10 and 30, which means that we have 3 intervals, lower than 10, between 10 and 30, and greater than 30. So you select as well a color for the higher slope and a color for the lowest slope, here red and white, which will allow to interpolate the colors for the other intervals. And finally, you can add a legend, which is useful in order to have the color mapping. Optionally, put background for this legend, so let's choose Gainsborough. And you can also show in the legend the face areas for each interval. So let's select yes, and then when it's done, you click on OK. So you have here the mesh now colored with the different colors based on their slope. The legend indicate that the pure red is higher than 30 degrees, and the low slopes, okay, lower than 10 degrees, are in white. Okay, you have here the areas for each interval. You can further modify the mapping. So let's call again on this selected component, let's call again color by slope. So instead of having 10 and 30, let's add a 20 in order to see the details of the slopes in this interval. Possibly you can change the color if you wish, and of course change the other parameters, and let's say put no background for the legend. Okay, you run it again, and now you have more intervals, 4 intervals, okay, with each one assigned a color, and you see the details of the slope between 10, 20, and 30 degrees. When you have processed a set of faces, you can restore the original colors and materials of the faces. When you select color by slope, you see an additional option at the top of the dialog box where you have the choice to process another color by slope or to restore to the original set of materials. So if you choose restore, whatever are the other parameters, then you restore the original face. And you see that if you launch again color by slope, you don't have this option any longer because you start from a fresh mesh. A few tips for color by slope. First, you can process more than one group of faces. Second, if ever you need something continuous, let's say a scale with every, let's say 10-degree interval, then just enter -10, and if it means that it will create intervals every 10 degrees. Okay, so let's do that. So you see that you have a continuous map. Of course, the contrast between slope is less important because you have more intervals, but it gives you a continuous slope mapping. You can create a 2D color map for the slopes. So let's call again color by slope. Let's replace with a free interval 10, 20, and 30. Let's change the color blue. Now, the last item in the dialog box is to add a 2D color map. So you can add it with plain colors or with transparency. So let's take transparency 0.6. That may be important if you plan to export the color map and put it somewhere else or edit it in Photoshop. It's important to have some transparency. Okay, so it may take a little bit of time to create the color map. So the 2D color map is put on top of each group or component, and as you can see, it has the requested transparency. You may want to export the 2D color map or the legend as an image to include in layout or in other document. This can be done not with color by slope, but by another of my plugins called Fredo Portrait. So here is Fredo Portrait. So just select the color map and call Portrait Studio. Make sure that you are in a parallel view and also that you select from the top. So here it is, and now you can move to the export as an image file. You can choose a resolution and the type of format. PNG is appropriate, and let's press generate image, and you see that you have now a PNG image of the color map, which you can now include in any document. Same for the legend. You need to be, I guess, in a font to have it displayed correctly. Again, parallel projection. Go to export as an image file and generate the image. So with background or with transparent background. So this concludes this short presentation on color by slope. Again, this is a sub-plugin part of Fredo Tools, which is available on Sketchucation. Thank you very much for your attention and enjoy SketchUp.